Alright, let's dive into something I think a lot of us can relate to, that weird feeling when the things you used to love just don't hit the same way anymore. Ever noticed how a hobby, a favorite show, or even a daily routine suddenly feels bland? It's like your brain's hit the snooze button on joy. But why? And more importantly, can we fix it? Let's break this down. Here's the kicker: our brains are basically dopamine junkies. Occupational therapist Catalina Hoffmann, who, by the way, is a total expert in brain training, explains that when the extraordinary becomes routine, our brains start demanding bigger, flashier hits of excitement. Think about it: that first bite of your favorite dessert? Bliss. The 10th bite? Meh. Your brain's like, been there, done that. This is called hedonic adaptation, and it's nature's way of saying, keep moving, keep exploring. But here's where it gets messy: in today's world, extraordinary is just a scroll away. Instagram, Netflix, TikTok, our brains are drowning in constant stimulation. And when that happens, a sunset or a quiet coffee, they don't stand a chance. What makes this really interesting is how this ties into our modern lifestyle. Personally, I think we've all fallen into this trap of comparing our everyday lives to the highlight reels we see online. Hoffmann points out that this isn't just about boredom, it's about our brains being rewired for instant gratification. And that's not just a personal problem, it's a societal one. We're chasing bigger, better, faster, and in the process, we're losing touch with the small joys that used to ground us. I mean, when was the last time you felt genuinely satisfied by something simple? Not a vacation or a new gadget, but like a good conversation or a walk in the park. Exactly. Now, here's the part that really got me thinking. Hoffmann says our brains have this astonishing ability to adapt, for better or worse. That means we're not stuck in this cycle. We can retrain our brains to find joy in the mundane. But how? Well, she suggests 3 habits, and honestly, they're simpler than you'd think. First, cut back on overstimulation. I know, easier said than done, right? But think about it: every time you reach for your phone during a quiet moment, you're training your brain to crave that hit. Instead, try just being present. Look around. Notice things. It sounds small, but it's powerful. Second, mindfulness or meditation. Now, I know some of you might roll your eyes at this, but hear me out. It's not about sitting cross-legged and chanting OM, it's about paying attention, really paying attention, to what's happening right now. The feel of your coffee cup, the sound of birds outside, whatever. It's about reclaiming those moments before your brain starts screaming for the next dopamine fix. Third, embrace activities with gradual rewards. This one's a game changer. Instant gratification is like fast food for your brain. It feels good in the moment, but it's not nourishing. Reading, exercising, painting, these things take time, and the reward comes slowly. But when it does, it's richer, deeper, and way more satisfying. I've been trying this myself, and honestly, it's been a game changer. Like, I started painting again, and yeah, it's frustrating at times, but the sense of accomplishment? It's way better than binging another show. Here's the bigger picture, though: this isn't about giving up the extraordinary. It's about recalibrating what we consider enough. Because when a walk or a conversation feels insufficient, that's a red flag. It means our brains are stuck in comparison mode, always chasing the next high. And that's exhausting. So, what if we stopped? What if we started valuing the little things again? I'm not saying it's easy, our brains are literally wired to resist this, but it's possible. And honestly, I think it's worth it. So, here's my challenge to you: pick one of these habits and try it. Maybe it's leaving your phone in your pocket during your commute, or taking 5 minutes to just breathe. See what happens. Because if there's one thing I've learned from all this, it's that joy isn't something we find, it's something we train ourselves to notice. And in a world that's constantly screaming for our attention, that's a superpower. What do you think? Are you up for it?